हेलो एवरीबॉडी। अगर आप फाइनेंशियल फ्रीडम चाहते हैं, अगर आप वेल्थ क्रिएट करना चाहते हैं, तो यू हैव कम टू द राइट प्लेस। आप सही जगह पे आए हो। वेलकम टू फाइनेंशियल फ्रीडम इस प्लेनेट वेब यूट्यूब चैनल एंड पॉडकास्ट चैनल। नॉर्मली जो म्यूचुअल फंड स्कीम्स की रिव्यू की वीडियो में रिलीज करता हूँ, इसी सीरीज के तहत जो आज मैं अगला वीडियो बनाने जा रहा हूँ, which is on one of the leading scheme in the value investing, that is ICICI Prudential Value Discovery Fund. तो चलिए देखते हैं कि आज वैल्यू डिस्कवरी फंड आपके लिए क्या लेके आ रहा है। माय नेम इज ब्रिजेश परीख। आई एम फादर ऑफ टू लवली किड्स, husband to a loving woman. I'm an edupreneur, now turned into a health coach, and I'm on a mission to help 1 lakh families like yours to live a financially worry-free life and achieve financial freedom during their life. तो मेरे इसी मिशन के तहत ये जो वीडियोस में रिलीज करने जा रहा हूँ, उसमें एक बार फिर से आपका स्वागत है। और चलिए देखते हैं कि आईसीआईसीआई प्रूडेंशियल वैल्यू डिस्कवरी फंड एज एन इन्वेस्टर आपके लिए क्या लेके आ रहा है। लेट्स जंप इनटू द फंड्स एनालिसिस। सो व्हाट इज द वैल्यू इन्वेस्टिंग? सो इन्वेस्टोपीडिया की जो डेफिनेशन है वैल्यू इन्वेस्टिंग की, वो ये है कि इट इज एन इन्वेस्टमेंट स्ट्रेटजी दैट इन्वॉल्व्स पिकिंग स्टॉक, researching and picking stocks that appear to be trading for less than their intrinsic value or book value। मतलब उसकी जो वैल्यू है, रियल वैल्यू, उससे कम प्राइस में जो स्टॉक्स मिल रहे हैं उसमें इन्वेस्ट करने की जो स्टाइल होती है, उसको वैल्यू इन्वेस्टिंग बोला जाता है। सो दिस इज इन अपोजिंग टू ग्रोथ इन्वेस्टिंग। ग्रोथ इन्वेस्टिंग क्या होता है? ग्रोथ इन्वेस्टिंग ये होता है कि जो कंपनीज अपने बिजनेस को ग्रो कर रही है, उस कंपनीज में पैसे डालना ताकि उसकी कंपनियां ग्रो करेगी तो उसकी प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी बढ़ेगी, और उसकी प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी बढ़ेगी तो उस शेयर के दाम बढ़ेंगे। तो यहाँ पे फोकस है, जो वैल्यू इन्वेस्टिंग है इसमें फोकस है कि जिसका जो मार्केट में कम प्राइस में मिल रहे हैं, मतलब उसकी जो वैल्यू होनी चाहिए, इंट्रिंसिक वैल्यू होनी चाहिए या तो बुक वैल्यू होनी चाहिए, उससे कम प्राइस में जो स्टॉक मिल रहे हैं उसमें इन्वेस्ट करते हैं, जो वैल्यू इन्वेस्टिंग बोला जाता है। So the strategy which is being followed by the ICICI Prue Value Discovery Fund is the scheme aims to provide long-term capital appreciation by investing primarily in well-diversified portfolio companies that are selected based on the criteria of value investing. The scheme proposes to carefully accumulate portfolio of stocks which are available at a discount to its intrinsic value through a process of discovery. The discovery process involves identification of stocks which have attractive valuations in relative to earnings or book value or current and or future dividends and are available at a price which can be termed as bargain. These may constitute stocks which have depreciated for a short period due to some exceptional circumstances, or due to market correction phase, or due to lack of interest in investing in a sector which has significantly underperformed the market. Such stocks are considered to have intrinsic value because of their business model show potential for smart growth in the future. The fund determines the intrinsic value of the stocks by analyzing the financial statements of the companies and parameters such as earning per share, the book value per share, understanding the competition landscape and business picture of these companies. The fund uses specific valuation measures to evaluate companies in every sector in order to select the most attractive companies for the portfolio. So this is the strategy of investment strategy of ICICI Prue Value Discovery Fund. Now let's understand what kind of result this investment strategy has produced. So you can see here are the trailing returns over a period of 7 years, because we are talking on a direct plan. So over a period of 7 years, the fund has beaten the S&P BSE 100 total return index, but it has performed the equity value oriented schemes. It could not beat the equity value oriented schemes. 5 year periods, it has beaten the value oriented scheme average, but could not beat the BSE 100 TRI. So you will realize here the S&P BSE 100 TRI is not a value style. The constituents of this index are not primarily selected based on the value style of investing. So if the fund is not able to beat the index, it should be okay. So that you need to consider while evaluating the value style of investing. Over a 3 years of period, the fund has almost outperformed both the index as well as the category average. 1 year period, it has been successfully outperformed the index as well as average of the category. So over, you can see that it is consistently performing on a better way, right? It is delivering better results consistently. If we look at the peer comparison, there are other funds in the top performing category are the Invesco India Contra Fund, UTI Value Opportunities Fund, Nippon India Value Fund, and SBI Contra Fund. So you can see that it is amongst the largest fund in the value category. It has the assets of around 22,746 crore as on September, uh, right? And it has an expense ratio of 1.16%, which is almost second lowest in the category. The first lowest is the Invesco India Contra Fund, right? So if you look at the performance of this scheme over a 1, 3, and 5 year period, you will realize it is almost consistently performing amongst the top three performing funds. Now let's look at the volatility. Best performance and worst performance periods. On a weekly basis, it has given 13.96% return during the period of 1st April 2020 to 9 April 2020. And it has given minus 15.34% return during the period of 11 March 2020 to 18 March 2020. On a monthly basis, it has given return of 23.85% during the monthly period of 7th May 2014 to 6 June 2014. It has given minus 31.05% negative return during the monthly period of 20 Feb 2020 to 23 March 2020. On a quarterly basis, it has given the best performance of 38.68% during the period of 10 March 2014 to 9 June 2014. And during the quarterly basis, it has given the worst performance of minus 31.48% during the quarter of 23 December 2019 and 23 March 2020. On a yearly basis, it has given 104.70% return during the 3rd September 2013 to 3rd September 2014. And on a worst performance basis, it has given minus 32.4% return during the period of 22nd March 2019 to 23 March 2020. So this way you can have the volatility during the worst and best period. Portfolio. It has around 18.15%, as on 30th September. It has around 80.15% in the equity, 0.01% in the future and options, foreign equity holdings of around 6.94%. So total equity holding is around 87.08%. Number of stocks is 64, whereas the category average is 46.38. So you can see that it is more quite diversified amongst the category. So that is what is dragging its return, right? But at the same time, it is also protecting downside. Large cap investments 66.34%, mid cap investment 8.34%, and small cap investment 4.58%, and others are 7.76%. So this is the portfolio summary. Top 10 holding: NTPC 8.22%, Sun Pharma 7.79%, ONGC 6.4%, Mahindra and Mahindra 6.38%, Bharti Airtel 6.07%, Hindalco Industries 4.8%, Axis Banks 4.21%, ITC Limited 4%, ICICI Bank 3.45%, and Bharat Petroleum Corporation 3.04%. So these are the top 10 holding of the ICICI Prudential Value Discovery as of 38 September 2020. Now let's look at the risk ratio, how the fund is performing. Let's look at the standard deviation, right? The category average of standard deviation is 18.12%, whereas the fund is having the high standard deviation of 18.85%, which means it is highly volatile as compared to the category. If you look at the beta, which is also again a volatility indicator, the category average is 0.79 beta, whereas the fund is having 0.84 beta, which is also an indication of high volatility. Now let's look at the profitability or return ratios. Sharp ratio. The category average of the Sharp ratio is 0.66, whereas the Fund's Sharpe ratio is 0.82%, which means it is delivering better risk-adjusted returns if we follow the Sharpe ratio. Trainer's ratio. The category average is 0.15, whereas the fund's average is 0.18, which is an indication of better risk-adjusted returns. And Jensen's alpha. The category average has given 0.49% of better returns as compared to its benchmark. But whereas in the case of ICICI Prudential Value Discovery, it has given 1.3% better returns as compared to its benchmark. So on a risk adjusted basis, the fund is delivering good result, but at the same time, it is highly volatile. Now, the fund is suitable for which kind of investors? ICICI Prudential Value Discovery Fund aims for capital appreciation by investing in diversified portfolio stocks selected based on the criteria of value investing. As the fund looks for stocks that are trading below its intrinsic value, certain bets of the fund may not pay off immediately and may take time before reflecting its true value. The stocks are carefully selected by analyzing the financial statements of the business and may therefore carry the potential to provide better risk reward ratio over long term. The cautious investment approach and high emphasis on value makes it suitable for individuals with moderately high risk appetite and a time horizon of 5 years or more. The scheme is well diversified across sectors, which, along with the focus on value investing, can help in reducing volatility and risk involved. However, one should weigh all options and make a prudent choice while investing in mutual funds. So, if you are a high risk taker and you want to embrace the value investing style, you can look about this fund. So there is always a question which I receive from investor and my clients is which style to follow, value or growth. So typically आइडियली आपको दोनों स्टाइल के जो फंड्स होते हैं वो आप अपने लार्ज कैप कैटेगरी में आप इन्वेस्ट कर सकते हो, क्योंकि नॉर्मली ये होता है कि व्हेन देयर इज अ ट्रेंडिंग मार्केट तो ग्रोथ फंड्स ज्यादा अच्छा करते हैं, एंड व्हेन देयर इज अ नॉन ट्रेंडिंग मार्केट तब उस टाइम पे वैल्यू फंड्स, नॉर्मली ऐसा देखा गया कि वैल्यू फंड्स अच्छा परफॉर्म करते हैं. सो बेसिकली ये जो इनवर्स कोरिलेशन है वो आपको लार्ज कैप, विद इन द लार्ज कैप कैटेगरी आपको एक डाइवर्सिफिकेशन अपॉर्चुनिटी प्रोवाइड करती है और विच विल प्रोटेक्ट योर डाउनसाइड, क्योंकि प्राइमरी ऑब्जेक्टिव डाइवर्सिफिकेशन की होती है टू कैप्चर द अपसाइड एंड टू प्रोटेक्ट द डाउनसाइड. So you can consider value style of investing while you are building your asset allocation, तो आप उसको large cap में देख सकते हैं. So if you wish to focus on keeping and growing your money, तो आप मेरी ये जो YouTube चैनल है उसको लाइक कर सकते हैं और उसके बेल आइकन को क्लिक कर दीजिए, so that whenever I added this kind of valuable video on my channel, you will receive a notification. You can also read my blogs at theplanetworld.in or watch few videos on the site. There is also an excellent third party site moneycraft.com, which you can use to improve your personal financial and mutual fund investing knowledge. You can also connect with my Facebook page Planet Wealth, उसको like कर दीजिए, या तो मेरे financial well-being group है Facebook में, उस पर जुड़ जाइए. And the best way to connect with me is to save my number, WhatsApp number 9328190022. उसको Planet Wealth से स्टोर कर लीजिए एंड फिर मुझे एक WhatsApp मैसेज डाल दीजिए, ऐड मी करके अपना नाम लिख के, so that I would add you into my personal financial literacy WhatsApp broadcast group. So this way you can remain connected with me. Thank you for watching this video. May God shower abundant wealth to you. May you achieve financial freedom in your life, and see you in the next video. Thank you.